Hi guys, this is Harivalagan. I'm a practitioner of Cloud 4 Academy. I'm going to explain the course number 1, AWS Cloud Computing. What are the syllabus we are covering as part of this course? If you go to Learning Tools, where you can find AWS Cloud Syllabus PPT, so where we are covering what are the syllabus we are covering, we are high level where we are giving here AWS introduction, how to set up global infrastructure, what are the global infrastructure of AWS, and how to set up the networking components like VPC subnets, how do we create security groups and inbound outbound rules, VPN gateways, etc. And we will show the live demo how to set up and deploy the code in the network and VPC, and we will show the demo. And then EC2 instance, what are the EC2 instance, what are the tiers, and how we can deploy the EC2 instance, how do we create, how do we connect EC2 instance, how do we deploy our microservice into EC2 instance. So we will be covering the end-to-end architecture with this the demo for the students. And here AWS RDS syllabus, this is like what is a relational database. We will create and set up a live demo in AWS, so we will show that. And DynamoDB, we will create in the DynamoDB and we will show that the live demo. And we will also create a microservices like Spring Boot or Node.js, and how it is connecting to our RDS or DynamoDB, and we are deploying packaging, deploying into AWS, and we will show the live demo. Like that S3 bucket, how S3 buckets we are creating in AWS, and how we are connecting our code like Spring Boot or microservice or Node.js microservice, and we are packaging and deploying into AWS demo. And CloudWatch, we will create the demo and we will explain about that, and we will live demo. And CloudFront will create the demo and we will deploy into AWS. And AWS event driven architecture, like how we are creating SNS, SQS, SMS, Kinesis, Kafka architecture, and Kinesis data warehouse, how it is work, and how we are creating the demo, and we will show with the example how it is working, and we will show the demo. So and next thing is serverless architecture, AWS Lambda with the API gateway, how we are creating, pushing the data into S3 bucket using Java, using Lambda, and then how we are creating, pushing the data into DynamoDB using Java, like create, push and delete, and get call, how we are making using Lambda via API gateway, AWS API gateway. See, this demo will be showing like end-to-end demo, and we are deploying the AWS Lambda, and then we will be showing this AWS Lambda, like how it is deploying, how we are packaging this code base, and then we are deploying into AWS Lambda. And we will explain about all Lambda features like AWS step function, AWS Lambda step functions, and everything will be covering. And this next thing is how we are creating user roles and policies, how we are creating free account in AWS, and we are creating the demo, how we are creating the policies when we are creating the services, how we are attaching with that every services. Let's say we are creating any S3 packet or DynamoDB or RDS, we need to create a roles and policies, then only we can access it when we are creating the services as a normal user. So we will be demo that. Next thing is AWS other services like Ethna, AWS Glue, data pipeline, big data. So these things we are creating the demo, and we will be explaining that. And then the last thing is AWS ECR, ECS, EKS deployments. So we will be creating the microservice and we will be deploying, and we will show the live demo to our students. If possible, we can set up all these services in your system, and we will make you to up to the speed. So we will help you to do that. And as part of this course, we will be covering the DevOps also. If you go to DevOps, we can download this DevOps syllabus here. So once you download it, you will get this presentation like Jenkins introduction, how to create a Jenkins pipelines, how to install, what are the benefits of Jenkins, and how to package, what is a Git commit, how to push the code, all the things we will be explaining as part of this course. And then build and deploy in AWS using Kubernetes script, how to create a Kubernetes script, how to deploy in the Kubernetes, and how to create a mini kube and deploy into a local without going to your cloud infrastructure. We can deploy the local single cluster node our changes into our mini kube. We will explain that, how to create Docker file, how to build a Docker image, Docker compose, and CDC, CAD pipeline, how to create code commit, code pipeline, code build, and we will be creating the live projects and deploying into AWS CDC, CAD pipeline, and we will show the live demo. and the master and slave node, how to set up, what are the benefits of that, and how to set up the multi-branch, multi-strategies and everything, and blue-green deployment. You know the blue-green means when our changes are already there, that is called blue-green. When our new changes are going to, that is blue. So how we are converting without affecting the existing deployment. So these things we will be elaborating as part of this course. So